It's my week 4 deadlift primary. I'm not planning on taking anything less than 500 for 4. But so today is Tuesday, right? I don't lift on Monday. And guess who was at PWRBLD yesterday? David Lade. So I fucking missed David Lade at PWRBLD, bro. I can't believe it. It was actually so devastating. I literally lift at the gym that he was at all the time. Like, I lift at PWRBLD. That's my gym. That's my like home gym now. That is where I go. And he was there, and I missed it. I can't believe it, man. But whatever. You know, maybe he'll be there today, because I don't know, for whatever reason. That'd be fire, but I'm not too hopeful. Oh, but it's so hot out. It's such a nice day, though. It's my car is saying that it's 85 degrees. I don't know how true that is, but for the gym today, yeah, it's my week 4 deadlift primary and bench primary. For bench, I don't know if I'm gonna be like crazy and take 285 for 4, just because I want my shoulder to, you know, still be healed. But I'm definitely gonna take more than 500 for 4 on deadlift. After my squat primary day, I took 474 for 4, and that moved fantastic. Like, I haven't had a good squat day like that in a long time. I just felt super, like I didn't lose any tension out of the hole at all. But my back, oh my gosh, like yesterday my back was kind of like hurting. It felt like I was bracing too hard or something when I was squatting. And I don't know, my back was kind of bothering me. Like the middle of my back, not like my lower back and hip, which was bothering me like before. That's what I went to PT for. But it feels fine today. It feels perfectly fine today. I was using the heating pad on it, so hopefully that worked its magic. But yeah, I feel good today. Hopefully deadlifts don't feel weird or anything. And I'm going to the gym. It's 12:30 now. I just got out of class at 12 because last time I went to the gym late and it was packed. So I decided today I was going to go earlier. But yeah, I just can't believe that David Lade was at PWRBLD and I missed him. That's just so unfortunate. He was there, and then apparently Luke Else was there. That guy who makes like the skits and stuff. But man, they were there and I missed them. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe David Lade. Like, he is the guy, the gym celebrity, David Lade. I have red squat shoes, the same brand as David Lade, because of David Lade. Oh man, whatever. It don't even matter. Don't even matter. I'm real excited for squat today. And I have upper body. Like, the lifts recently have been pretty good. Like, if I can just, like, you know, perform all my sets with the same precision that I have been up until this point, then I think we'll be good. School-wise, all my classes are going good. Like, I'm no longer bothered about that one linear algebra quiz. Like, that's fine. I'm on top of everything, and I got ahead on a lot of work yesterday, so I'm in a good spot right now going into next week, which I have my first physics exam. So I got to make sure I start studying for that today. Oh, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get this lift going. Deadlift has been feeling really good. Like, ever since PT and like doing like my specific warm-ups and stuff, deadlift has been on point. We got our pre-mixed in a water bottle today. No glass cup. Just because, I don't know, it's what I had. I don't have a funnel or a shaker bottle, so that's why I normally mix my pre in a cup, and I just bring the cup in the car because, I don't know, it's the easiest thing for me. Alright. But we'll continue this. We'll continue this at PWRBLD at the gym. Oh man. I just got done doing my initial like kind of warm-up stuff. My like glutes are kind of sore. It kind of feels like my tailbone is a little like sore from my squat primary 2 days ago. I don't think like my deadlift is going to be affected at all though. Like my when I did the bar, the warm-up felt great. But for a little bit of context, the number 507 is because I know I'm pretty sure I can get that fairly easily. but I pulled 520 for 4 right when like my back was at like the peak of its, like my hip and back were at the peak of its pain and stuff. This is like right before I decided to go to physical therapy and everything. So I think 507 is a good number. And then next block, I'm going to push for more, like 525, 535 for 4 maybe. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm sweaty because it's hot as fuck out today. And the bar is like sticking to my legs. And I don't have any baby powder to make it slide nice and smooth. So I'm just going to have to suffer the consequences. Oh. Normally on like week 4 lifts like today, I get super nervous, and like the whole lift I'm kind of stressing out about, am I gonna hit the weight, am I gonna injure myself? Like probably closer to when I get to my top set. It's like every time I take a step, the life gets drained out of me. Oh. Like as if the weight's so intimidating or something. But I know like 507 is really well within what I'm capable of, so hopefully I don't feel that sense of pressure today. But that's normally what happens. So yeah, I'll do this. 1 red, 2 red, 3 reds. 3 reds, yellow, black, I think. Then my top set. That seems like a good amount of warm-ups for me. Oh, man. I can't lie. I really did expect to see David Lade here. Like when I walked in, I was like looking around the gym as if he was going to be here. But wishful thinking, man. I can't believe he was here yesterday and I missed him. I mean, I never lift on Monday, so it's not like I ever would have seen him, but it's just crazy. Like he was here. He was here, and I missed him. Oh, absolutely insane. Oh, man. I still never got new wrist straps, so I'm going to be strapless today. My thumb's feeling good, though. Like, I had a big kind of blister on my thumb, but last week I put 2 Band-Aids on it and it survived, so now it's kind of just like a big callus. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of fatigue, which is expected. Like it's week 4. Normally around weeks 3 and week 4 are when my body starts to get tired, but that's why like it's so important you stick to your RPE. Like if you're feeling fatigued, you know, you may have had a number in mind, but are you going to make that number move at the same RPE like later down the block while you're fatigued? I don't know. That's why like my RPE cap's a 7.5. Like I want to make it a 7.5. I don't want to, you know, pull some unrealistic number. But that's another reason why it's so important to like in the earlier weeks of your program, like when you have RP5 and RP6 stuff, like your weeks 1 and 2, go light, take it easy. There's no reason to kill yourself on the, you know, on the early weeks in the light weight. Like you're just trying to get your body healed, like in the beginning weeks. Which I feel like I've been doing a good job of recently. But I definitely was making that mistake earlier on in the blocks. Or earlier on when I first started powerlifting. I didn't really understand RPE and stuff. It was so hard for me. But now I got a good grasp on it. Like I really make sure my weeks 2 and 3, or my weeks 1 and 2 are really light. And then 3 and 4, I start to push it a little harder. You can kind of see, like you can see my thumb, like that used to be a big blister. And I didn't pick at it at all. I let it heal, and now it's just like that's like healthy skin underneath. It's just like dead skin on top of it, but it doesn't hurt at all. Like when I'm deadlifting or anything. So I'm not gonna worry about putting a Band-Aid on it or anything. So after I take this for 2, I'm gonna take 430 for like one, I think. One, or I think just one. I'll take 430 for one, then 470 for one, then 507 for four. So I got, this is 1, 2, 3. I got 3 more warm-ups. So like in total, if you're counting 1 plate and 2 plates, I'm doing like 5 warm-ups. I feel like 5 warm-ups is a good number if you're going like, you know, mid-5s or something. I got ahead on a lot of schoolwork yesterday. I'm kind of disappointed because I haven't been able to read my book recently. And like I set that goal for myself this year. I want to at least read 1 book, and I'm halfway through it. Like I'm, you know, I had a good pace, like to finish more than 1 book a year. But I've never read a book cover to cover, and I can't give up on this. Like if I don't force myself to pick it up, then I won't do it. The hardest part is just starting reading it, because once you're reading it, it's like interesting and good. It's just the thought of like starting to read it kind of isn't like too appealing. Especially like I've just been busy with school and stuff. I've been spending a lot of free time doing schoolwork, so I haven't had a lot of time to like do that. But you can make time for everything. This is just me coping. This is an excuse. Oh man. Oh, that feels good. Oh, it feels good, but man, I'm like, it's just so hot. Like I'm just tired. All I had to eat so far today was I had like a big bacon, egg, and cheese this morning. Like I get it from this one food truck, and they put like the bacon, egg, and cheese on a hoagie bun. So like that's a lot of carbs, a lot of protein. And before that, I had a banana, and then like 2 hours later, here I am at the gym. So that's all I ate today, and I didn't drink too much water. But like this is fine. Normally I like to lift a little later though, so like I get more fluids in me and stuff. But the gym's pretty much empty right now, and if I were to come later, it would have been packed like last week. So I'm happy I came early. And it's nice. I'll probably like be completely done eating and showered by like hopefully 5 o'clock. So I'll have all the rest of the day to study and stuff. And normally I do schoolwork like I take breaks, but I just kind of like do schoolwork for the rest of the day. Just because like if I have stuff to do, I'm just gonna do it. It's kind of fun like being productive and grinding through the assignments. And then like you finish something and I mark the task off on the Google Calendar. It's kind of like a satisfying feeling. And like in my head, I know like it's going towards something, like it's going towards my grade. It's something I need to get done. And it's hard for me to relax if I know I have like stuff to do. So my free time is mostly spent just doing schoolwork. Which brain fatigue is real. I was going on about that, how mental fatigue is real. So it's I've kind of been, it's been hard for me to really take mental breaks. Like the gym is the only time I really get a mental break away from school. I'm not really thinking about it too much. I can't lie. The nerves are starting to kick in. Like I feel good, but yeah, I'm definitely a little fatigued. Like when you get to week 4, your body's just kind of beaten and battered over the past 3 weeks. So this is my last primary day, and then I have all secondary days. I'll probably hit the secondaries with some intensity, but it's not like I'm PRing on a secondary lift or anything. But yeah, I'm like, I gotta get locked in. My advice, if you're kind of worried and need motivation before hitting a heavy lift, is 500 cc's of TikTok edit. That's normally what I do. I watch like a few TikTok edits before I do my top set. I've recently been on, not recently, like 2-3 weeks ago, I watched the movie 100 Meters, and it's like an animated film. So fire, oh my gosh. It's about like, essentially like these 2 guys who like run at a pro level, and they like go head to head in the 100-meter dash. It's so much deeper than that. You'd have to watch the movie, but it's so good. these guys are obsessed with running. I would describe it as like whiplash, but like animated and running, but it's I think it's a lot better than whiplash is. Oh, man. Oh, that felt good. Like I'm so like hyper cognizant of my form for everything, because I used to joke about this. Like when I first hurt my back, I used to say, "Oh my God, I have David Blade back injury," because that's like what he's famous. Not what he's famous for, but if you watch David Blade, he's been dealing with like a recurring back injury for essentially almost his whole lifting career, at least the past 5 years. But it's all because he like powerlift. I don't even know if he powerlifted. He lifted super heavy like when he was younger, and he was like pulling whatever, how much weight, sumo, like just a crazy number. And he would always take like DMAA and hide the pain with stimulants, and he eventually just cooked his back. So, you know, we should learn from people like him and not make the same mistakes. But I just say that because I just am super aware of my form. I don't want my form to break at all. Like, even if I'm struggling and the weight gets heavier, your form shouldn't like deteriorate and break down. People say it's hard to do. Like, people say it's you know, impossible. Like, if you're lifting really heavy weight, like your top set, your form's not going to be the same as if you're doing one plate. But I disagree. Like, if you really know what you're doing, it'll just move slower. Like, your form won't really break at all. That's the most important thing. Like, I try to do is make sure my form is consistent throughout everything. And also rep speed. Like, normally if I'm doing the bar, or like if I'm squatting with the bar in my back, I kind of go at a slow tempo because, well, that's how I do it when I'm lifting heavy weight. I'm not just going to jerk around the bar because I can, or do one plate like super fast and reckless just because I can. I'm going to try and, like, you know, have my form be the same throughout all my lifts. That's kind of why I deadlift, like, I put the belt on for 2 plates. Like, I could do it beltless, but it's just another variable to factor in. Like, you're going to be deadlifting the heavy weight in your belt, so you should also like practice the lighter weight with your belt on, so you're like, it doesn't feel any different. You don't want it to be like uncomfortable or something. There's this one guy started posting on Instagram. His name's like Kevin or something. I spotted him here at the gym the one time, and he just posted a video like, "Oh, the best part about powerlifting is the after lift Sally." And it's so true. Like, after you're done with the lift, you go make your rounds and give everyone a fist pump, and you're like, "Oh my God, it's over. I did it." So satisfying. But leading up to that point, oh my gosh. With powerlifting for me, like, even with soccer, I've always been the type of person to like the process more than the actual games. So, like, the heavy lifting for me is the most stressful, like, mentally taxing part of the gym. And man, I don't like stress. It's getting real hot out recently. Like, we're getting into that summer season. Normally I grow my hair out for the winter because, you know, it's nice to have long hair when it's cold. But now that it's hot, this long hair is becoming a pain in the ass. I'll always say that I want to like grow it out, kind of like to the point of Keanu Reeves, like how he has the super long hair. But I can never do it, man. I'm never that committed. And it's getting to the point where it's so long now. Like, if I don't have a hat on, it's like I'm constantly flipping my hair, getting it out of my eyes. I'm sweating. I'm like uncomfortably hot. So it might be time to purge the hair, cut it all off. Oh man. Oh man. Again, another automatic rep. Like, up until this point, all the weights kind of felt the same. For some reason, like if I'm lifting like this, like I'm getting to the heavy weight and stuff, sometimes the warm-ups leading up to the heavy weight feel heavier, like as if my body doesn't like kick on to 100% until it actually has to. Oh man, I'll probably take a long like 7-minute rest. Normally the first rep, like if I'm doing reps of 4 like this, normally the first rep's always the hardest. So I think once I get past the first rep, it'll all start feeling pretty good. I thought I lost like my AirPods. Like I thought I dropped them getting in my car or something. No, I lost my strap, like my wrist straps at the same time. So I'm thinking I just left them at the gym and somebody snagged them. Because normally if I'm walking around the gym, I'll like put my AirPods and my straps down somewhere because I don't know, I might need them. I might want to take my AirPods out for some reason. Shit. I can't forget the clip, man. Gotta have the clips on. 4 reds and a white, 507 pounds for 4 reps. That is what we're gonna do today. Oh man, in terms of the actual set itself, like the way it moved, like I'm happy. That was definitely like a good 7.5. I definitely had a lot more pounds in the tank. Oh. But it's one thing that happens when I'm doing reps like this is, like after I finish a rep, I don't like hold the walkout too long. I kind of just walk out quick and then drop it. And I don't know, I wish like I held the walkout a little longer, like on the in-between reps. Oh, that was good. Actually, I'll leave this here for my pod sets. I'm gonna do a 396 for, actually, fuck, I'm gonna do 385 for, I think it's 3 sets of 5 pods. Oh, that set really wasn't too bad. It was good. That set was far from my best work, but it is the best bench has felt since like my initial shoulder injury, since before I hurt my shoulder. So I'm very happy. Like 282, I think that was. That's that's not lightweight, man. That's getting up there, but like decent and heavy for a set of 4. And you know, I've only been benching once a week this block, so I'm excited to up the bench frequency. But my shoulder feels great. There's no pain at all. It was just like a little bit of, you know, uncomfortableness like with the bench movement. But I've been going on about that for a while because, well, I haven't been benching a lot, so it's feeling a little foreign right now. But I'm about to take that's 1 red and a blue. That's 242 for 3 sets of 5 my back downs, and I'm just going to be real meticulous about each rep and try and get my bench form feeling as good as possible. But I'm really happy with that. That was a good way to cap off the block with my primaries. Oh, I just gotta take the L on parking today because number one, I bought meals at the gym and I forgot to get a parking ticket. So that's number one. But oof. Number two is that I've been at the gym since 12:30 and it's now 4:40. So my 3-hour limit is definitely exceeded. Like, if you don't know, after 3 hours of being at the gym, you have to pay for parking. Like, your voucher is no longer acceptable. So whatever, $28 for parking today. I'm gonna have to pay it. That's, you know what? It's fine. Whatever. I still like everyone who I know at the gym who I talk to. I was like, "Were you here yesterday?" Everyone's like, "Yeah, I was here yesterday. I got a picture with him." What the heck? Everyone got a picture of David Lay. I just got cooked. Maybe he'll show up again at some point. I remember back in high school, me and one of my friends were gonna drive down. He was doing like a meet and greet at one of these gyms down in Jersey, and we were gonna go to it, but we never ended up doing it. I had a fantastic lift today, and something I was thinking about during my lift is how, you know what, if something starts, it's not about how you start. I know this is a very generic saying. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So for example, during soccer season, if I was having a bad half of the first game or something, I wouldn't tell myself, "Oh, I'm just having a bad game." I would think to myself, this is word for word exactly what I would think to myself. I'd be like, "Well, the game's not over yet. There's still time for me to turn it around and start playing better." So I kind of try to apply that mindset to everything. Like, don't just write the day off as oh, I'm having a bad day if there's still sunlight. You know what I mean? The day's not over. There's still time to turn things around and have a better day. So I was thinking in the sense of the gym, like, if you start the workout bad, don't just call it quits and be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna have a bad workout." Do something different. Maybe try a different exercise or something, and try and make the best of your situation. My deadlift today, it moved good. It's just that I don't know. I felt like I'm just a little fatigued, and form wise, I feel like I was kind of I wasn't as poppy off the ground as I normally am, which is fine. It still moved good. I'd still call it around my RP cap is it was a 7.5, but I'd say that was more like an 8, if anything, like a 7.5 to 8. After this, I'm gonna go back home, or not home, to whatever, the apartment, and eat, shower, and do some. I have a physics exam on Monday that I have to study for, so I'll be studying for that tonight. But I have I got lots of homework done yesterday, that's due throughout the week. So I'm pretty much good to study for physics up until the exam on Monday. I just have a little bit of assignments to do. And normally I have a programming lab on Friday that I have to normally study for, but the lab this time is just like a quiz. We're not actually writing any code. It's going to be multiple choice, so that's a nice change, I guess. I just got to make sure I do good on the quiz. I'm going to review the lecture. He told us, he was like, "Oh, this is what I'm going to ask you on the quiz and lecture." So I just got to make sure I go back and listen to it. I still can't believe David Lay was at the gym yesterday. Apparently him and Luke Ellsman were recording a skit upstairs, so I'm excited to see what they post. Hopefully something about "Oh, Power Build is so fire," or whatever, I don't know. It'll be exciting because next block I'm starting, my RP cap is going to be slightly higher. I'm going to be benching more frequently, so I'll be lifting some heavier weight. I'll be able to tell you more accurately how I feel when I'm going into a heavy week. Then this week was heavy, but not compared to other weeks that I've lifted. Like, it's not like I hit any PRs this week or anything. Hopefully next block I can hit a deadlift PR. I'm thinking, like, if I could do the 4 reds and a green, that's about 530 for 4. That would be awesome. That'd be a 10-pound PR. I think I can do it if I rest and recover the right way. It's so nice. Like, it's so nice outside. You kind of forget when you're down, like, stairs at Power Build, because you're in the basement. There's no windows. You forget that it's nice out. And I used to lift, like, later, so I would always come outside. It'd be dark. So it's kind of weird coming out and it being all sunny and warm and stuff. But if I could give you any advice for, like, if you're powerlifting and you want to aspire to powerlift and you're young, I'd say if you know you want to powerlift and you're like 16 years old, you're light years ahead of everybody, just because, like, powerlifting is one of those sports where the longer you do it, the better you're going to be, the stronger you're going to be. So my advice is stay healthy. Like, if you don't have a coach right now, I would think about, getting a coach, somebody who knows how to program you for lifting, and make sure you don't overshoot your numbers. Like, don't take something absolutely insane, and be so conscientious of your form. Oh my gosh. I'm so fortunate that, like, when I was younger, I cared so much about, like, my squat form and stuff. There was, like, a guru at my gym. He was just like a guy at the gym that everybody knew. We just called him, like, the guru. He taught me everything I know about the gym. Like, back before I was squatting 315, he, like, was telling me about my squat form and stuff, and saying how it's important to squat deep and train with intensity. Like, I would be not where I am right now if it wasn't for that kind of guidance. I'm so lucky to have somebody like him to, like, in the beginning stages of lifting. But, like, yeah, definitely, like, when you're early on into powerlifting, like, form on these compound lifts is so important. You can't slack out on, like, your deadlift form or your squat form. Like, those lifts are just so involved. If you get to heavyweight and you have bad form, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like, that's just not what. That's, like, the number one thing you want to avoid at powerlifting. The only thing stopping you from being a great powerlifter is yourself. Like, you could be an amazing powerlifter. It's just, like, most people would probably be great if they could avoid all the injury stuff. It's all about, like, staying healthy. Like, I've been going on about David Lade all day today just because he was at Power Build, but, like, he would be an absolute monster at the gym if he didn't, like, never got that, like, awful back injury, which unfortunately he did get when he was younger. But I don't even know how long it's been. Like, I just know he's been dealing with this, like, back issue for a very, very, very long time. Back in high school, me and my friends, like, if somebody got injured, we'd say, like, oh my God, David Lee back injury, just because the severity of his injury was so bad. But yeah, get a coach and stay locked in on your form. You do not want to get injured. And if a lift doesn't feel good, this is what, like Sam Sulik did this. How I remember watching one of his videos, and, like, he had chest or something, but his chest wasn't feeling good. He had, like, a twinge or something, so he decided to pivot and do back instead. Like, that's such a smart thing to do. If you're lifting at the gym and something doesn't feel right and you think you're going to injure yourself, like, you're better off skipping the movement and doing something else. Like, don't risk injuring yourself. It's not worth it, man. You're gonna what? Do that one set, injure yourself, and then have to take 2-3 weeks off anyways? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's it for today. This is gonna be a longer video. I'll have to do lots of editing and cutting it down, but I had fun recording it. I really thought David Lade was gonna show up at the gym. I was, like, bugging out. When you're, like, if you're expecting to meet somebody at the gym, you're, like, always looking around and looking up. That's how I felt. I was always looking up to see if he was there. But whatever. I'm going to be lifting again tomorrow. I don't know how busy the gym's going to be, but I'm going to try and record some stuff. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.